How do I put this? I want you to be with someone who actually gives a shit about your happiness, who wakes up every day vexed in the sense of, how can I give the person in front of me an amazing life? How can I bring them more peace? How can I add value to their life? How can I show up for them? How can I affirm them, give them encouragement? How can I make sure that the love I give them is never questioned? That they're never going to question how much I love them, how much I'm there for them, and how much I choose them. That's the type of person I think you should be with. That's the type of person I think you should invest your time and energy and effort into. And that's the type of love that I want you to manifest into your life. Because your type of love is exceptional. The love you give, the way that you care, the way that you love, the way that you commit, the way that you show up, it's huge. And if you look around in your life right now and people aren't appreciating it, you need to upgrade your environment. You could be the most priceless person in the entire world, but if you're in a bad or negative environment where people try to get you to play small, try to diminish what it is that you have to offer, those aren't your people. You need to run in the opposite direction. And the worst thing you could possibly do is actually believe those people. Because those people are just pissed off that someone's holding them accountable. Those people are just pissed off that you know your worth, and in order to keep you around, they would literally have to step up the effort. And it's not their fault. Like, send them love, but it's most probably the fact that individuals have never, ever, ever made them put in the type of effort that you know deep down in your mind, in your heart, in your soul that you really want. And the more that you continue to sacrifice what you really want just to keep subpar people around, you're doing yourself a disservice, and you're blocking your blessing and pushing it out by another month, another 6 months, another year, another 5 years, another 10 years. You've got to become self-obsessed. You've got to become the person that is her own or his own biggest cheerleader. Because when you know you're priceless, other people are going to show up and give you that type of treatment. Don't think because you couldn't get a subpar man or a subpar woman to show up the way that you want, that it means that other people that are greater won't show up for you. That's the biggest downfall that people think. Well, if I can't even get this subpar person to show up the way that I want, how can I get someone like more high value, someone that's high quality? The truth of the matter is, God is purposely making sure that the subpar person stays far away from you. Because you're not meant for a subpar life. You're just not. You're not meant for a subpar life. It's almost like God's blocking this punishment, because there are things that are so much greater waiting for you. I used to be a person that shamed myself for wanting nice things, for wanting to be with a successful man and all this fun jazz, until I realized, like, look at the type of love I have to offer. That when someone comes into my life, I love them with my whole heart. I care about them. I show up for them. I provide them encouragement. I take away their insecurities and doubts. I move in a way that makes sure that it doesn't embarrass or shame them in any manner. I show up for them better than all of their exes combined. I choose them every single day. When there are arguments, I work towards a solution rather than throwing that person away. I'm literally everything that a high value man would want in a package. Literally everything. What I have to offer is not something you can go to a store and pick up on aisle 4. And once I started seeing what I have to offer as a literal blessing, as something that was priceless, I started to get men coming into my life in their more masculine energy, wanting to give me the best because they saw the value in me that I saw in myself. And you might be thinking, well, Persis, being committed, being loyal, being supportive, encouraging someone, that's like the bare minimum. How many people can you think of right now that aren't even doing the bare minimum? Just saying, like, if you can't value you, don't be shocked when people come into their life and they don't value you either. Because the more that you downplay what you have to offer as not that special and not that important, other people will humble you. They will humble you. They'll humble you in the sense of making sure you feel it deep down in your bones that what you offer isn't worth jack shit in the bean man. But they're just reflecting you. And then what do? You use their shit treatment to validate, oh, see, this is why I'm not good enough. This is why people don't show up for me. This is why I can't have more. It's like, no. Like, you literally started this. You can solve this. The problem is you, but so is the solution. What's gonna honestly happen if you just go all in on yourself? Like, what's gonna honestly happen? What's gonna honestly happen? What is the thing that you're afraid of? That someone might humble you and be like, oh, who are you to think that you're worth that much? Okay, next. What's the thing that you're afraid of exactly? You deserve so much more than what you're getting. And that's my message, and I hope you share it with all your friends today, for whoever needs to hear it.